All right. One of the other ranked on ranked games features number 24 Texas, slim 3-point favorites at home to number 13 Kansas State. Longhorns have won the last 5 games in this series. They're coming off a loss to Oklahoma State, though, 2 weeks ago, a team that the Wildcats shut out last week 48-0. Yet the Wildcats are the dogs here. So where do you lean on this one, B-Mac?
Great question, because you look at how dominant Kansas State was last week, and then the last time we saw Texas, not their best performance. Both teams played against the same team. One team dominated, one team lost. But the team that dominated is getting points at home. Very, very tricky, fishy line. But guess what? I'm going to pay to see it. I'm going to pay to see it. Give me Kansas State. I love Kansas State, and here's why. Playing at home is going to be electric based on the success they've had this season and how well they played at home. And the unique thing about Kansas State, the way they run the football with Deuce Vaughn, one of the more underrated running backs in college football, very, very explosive. They hopefully can get a healthy Adrian Martinez back into the fold, because he's another productive runner when he's in the lineup. If not, Will Howard, who played last week, I'm okay with him. I'm comfortable if he's in the lineup as well. But when you look at Malik Knowles, right, the wide receiver, over the last 2 weeks, he has been balling. He has provided an element of balance for Kansas State. That home crowd is going to be electric. You talk about getting 3 points. Give me Kansas State to be able to cover this spread.
I'm right there with you, B-Mac. I can't keep up if Texas is back this week or not this week. So I'm going to rock with Kansas State because of what you said. A lot of what you said. Run game defense is still excellent for Kansas State. And special teams, they still play great special teams. When you talk about Kansas State and you hit the nail right on the head, B-Mac, is it Adrian Martinez or is it Will Howard? It doesn't matter as long as it's not the true freshman that they threw out there a couple of weeks ago. But Will Howard can hold this offense down. Adrian Martinez enhances this offense, but it's going to be the defense and Deuce Vaughn that's going to be the reason why I like Kansas State plus the points. And I'm going to take the under as well because of how well they play defense and special teams.
K-State, 5 of the last 6 games in this series have been decided by 6 points or less, so maybe Vegas knows the line is going to be tight, but both our guys are going with the Wildcats here. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Let's recap their picks for these games. Our top 25 spotlight. Alabama, LSU. Alabama, 13.5-point favorites there. Emory likes LSU to cover that and the under. BMAX going over on that particular game. And Texas at Kansas State, we mentioned that line, 3 points to Texas. Seems a little fishy. Emory's taking Kansas State, so is BMAC. Emory, though, tagging it with the under. CBS Sports HQ delivered by Papa John's. Here are the notable noon games that we want to get into. Ohio.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.